Woo!
So excited. So this is part whatever the hell this is of our building of our town.
Yep.
Yeah, we're building a home specifically for this character who can dance like a motherfucker apparently.
This sim.
This sim. I forget what we named them.
He's super cool.
Yeah. We just tried to make him like the hippest, dude in the town. Like just the most hippie boomer like you could possibly meet.
Scavenge?
Was
it based on the word scavenge?
Yeah, or Gavin, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, and then I made it Scavenge.
Cazares, yeah.
Cazares.
Scavenge. Cazares, yeah, dude, I love fucking names. We know this already. If you've seen any of our other Sims videos, you know that I love fucking names.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
But Nate and this person, this sim.
Oh yeah, we picked Tranquil Crescent. I was trying to figure out where the name Tranquillo Croissant came from.
Tranquil Crescent.
Yeah, we mixed languages. He's a worldly dude, so.
Yeah, he's got this nice little, like, riverside or lakeside, whatever, property.
Right.
We started with a normal-ass building.
Yeah. I just started drawing walls.
Yeah, by we, I mean Nate.
Yeah, I do it. I build the way I would imagine I would paint, where I just start doing stuff and see what comes of it. You know, and that's basically what happened. I wanted this to be mostly land. That was a big part of it. Like, I wanted it to be mostly land because I was going to put a lot of nature in here. Which I don't think we do much with the yard in this build. I think we just do the house.
Yeah, we didn't really do any landscaping, but
we can do that later, yeah.
It's set up for... living. Because as you'll see later, we have to move things, but...
which you'll see later.
This is how it starts.
Yeah.
It's a giant H, and then when you turn it the other way, it's a giant I, so it just says hi. Nate is making a face at me about that one. But I remember thinking that when we were building it.
Yeah, honestly, what I find interesting about going back over these speed builds is wondering, like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, honestly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, I took the floor out in most of it.
Yeah, so because this is also the first time Nate was trying to actually build on a budget instead of using the infinite...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, instead of using infinite build mode, where you have infinite money. As you can see down in the bottom left corner, we have an amount of money, and it's going away every time we buy something.
Because of the character. I felt it more appropriate to the character that they would do something on a budget.
Yeah, so that we started with the normal starting funds, which is usually between 22 and 25,000 simoleons. So, yeah, we quickly got over budget, and then one of the first things I mentioned was like, well, we put this grass, like, field meadow flooring in a lot of this anyway, because we wanted that very natural kind of thing. So I was like, you could just delete the floor and have it be the actual ground.
I wish when you deleted the floor that it would give you money back. But it doesn't.
Well, you did get it back, because the money that you paid for...
Wait, no, you get the money back for the flooring, quote unquote. Flooring. But you don't get money back for just deleting the floor.
Right, like, because the floors don't cost anything, the ceilings and roofs don't cost anything. But adding tile or carpet or anything like that does. Building walls costs money, so deleting walls also gives you back money.
I love a bunch of fucking counter space. I love a bunch of counter space.
Nate loves these long kitchens, which also I think is really good for gameplay, because if you like to play with the walls half down, then you can see everything.
Yeah.
Especially with the counters. Like, not every room...
And I don't like gameplay at all.
Yeah, Nate doesn't like gameplay.
No. I like building, which is fine. I mean, half the game is building.
Yeah. For us, half the game is building. Some people never build, only like gameplay, and will use other people's builds.
So sweet. Like, I'll build stuff so that people who like playing the game can play the game. Like, I can't wait to post up our
unusual
town
homes.
into the, like,
Yeah.
Simverse.
Yeah,
or whatever the hell
you
it
can
is.
actually, like, we're uploading, different builds to the gallery at different times. As you can see there, because we had the walls down, we couldn't get the cabinet to snap to the wall, so sometimes you have to have walls up in order to put things on them. Anyway, we are uploading the individual homes to the gallery slowly. They're not all uploaded as soon as we build them because it takes us so much longer to get these videos out. But I know that some people, like big YouTube simmers, have also shared, like, their entire save file. Like, they create their whole world. They have, they've downloaded Sims from the gallery that their YouTube viewers have created for them to use. They put them in that world, and then instead of just putting everything individually on the gallery, they share their entire save file so people can just open it up and play in their world ready-made.
That's probably what we'll do with
So
this.
yeah, so we could do that potentially after we complete our whole new crest.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
know.
I make such a nice kitchen, and I'm sure at some point I realize that I'm quickly running out of money.
Yeah. So Nate was building this. I was giving the occasional pointer, but I wasn't really making any decisions at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely after this kitchen became beautiful and detailed and had all these little knickknacks and appliances that I was like, by the way, you have no money. And he was like, damn it.
Because I don't fucking care about rules of this game. I just want to create.
like
I just want to be artsy. And
That
create
little
shit.
barrel was like 570 simoleons by itself. That was 420, whatever you just bought.
You know, I like nice things, especially the kitchen.
Yeah,
the
no, they're
kitchen is
great.
like the most important fucking room in the house to me.
They're great. And you could always decide to, if you were to have actual gameplay.
I wouldn't. No.
I know, but if you were, you could actually choose to just start with a really dope kitchen and just put in the other necessities like a cheap bed and then play, and as your sim makes money, then you can furnish the rest of your house. Like,
Yeah.
you could choose to do that.
But then that would require me actually like doing gameplay.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, which I fucking hate.
But yeah, you just put like a ton of wall lights in there and then deleted them all. Okay, I think this is where I took over for a minute because Nate wanted a break, and I was like, can I just go through and like put in doors so that we know we have those essentials in the budget?
Kara's very particular about her Sims.
Yeah, and then
I'm
this...
not.
And then so this is me building the bathroom because I was like, can I just go ahead and like put the essentials that you're gonna need, or not that you would need, but that someone would need for actual gameplay. We have to make sure we have room in the budget for a toilet, a shower, doors,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's what I was doing.
I just want to
at this
build a
point.
town and not care about gameplay because I didn't think about the fact that we might actually upload it so that other people could use it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking care about that.
Oh, well, yeah, true. If you weren't gonna upload it for someone to actually use, if you're just building
No,
a cool
yeah.
thing, then yeah. But yeah. That's what's happening at the moment. Trying to pick cheap ones that still look cool. And then again, as you'll see, more stuff gets moved around, more stuff gets deleted, more stuff gets changed. It's very
Is that what you do
natural,
with building?
natural floor home.
Move stuff around and like change it?
Yeah, when you build houses, it actually consists of a lot of removing walls. I don't know if you knew that.
No, dude,
That's
I
how
like
building
my
works.
builds to be like an MC Escher fucking painting.
See, so,
where
like-
there's just walls everywhere.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we
here
did like an
we're
open floor plan.
we're deleting some walls instead of buying a door to put in it. This is me like explaining to Nate what I did. That's why the cursor was showing the door. And then I was like, what if we just do this over here too? And Nate was like, fuck yeah, do that.
Yeah, dude, open floor plan.
It gets even more open. It's really cool. I like it.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite builds that we've done. It's a little fucky in portions, which you'll see.
That's why it's cool.
Yeah. But I mean, fucky in not a good way. I mean, it's a little fucky in that it's like things aren't necessarily
It's a little
exact and
fucked.
don't quite fit.
So there goes that floor. And now we're putting in like a stone patio instead. So that's terrain paint on the ground, so that doesn't cost anything in the game. And oh look, we did the same thing here. I like it. It's very indoor, outdoor.
Good. I'm glad I do something you like in this game.
This would be something that's like a tropical island home. We did consider putting sand on the floor.
Yeah, we did.
Did we end up doing that at one point?
I guess we'll find out.
Because I remember we talked about that.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. It's a good thing about watching this video over is that we're going to see what happens.
Yeah?
Yeah. We get to experience this just like the viewers are right now.
Whatever, we don't remember.
Yeah, because I'm, like, it took us a while to actually put this up. So.
Yeah, we did this, like, months ago. Definitely pre-quarantine. Pre-Boston trip to PAX.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then this is me going around and putting paints on all the walls because I can't stand if they're just left as drywall, and I wanted to have it in the budget.
I like the drywall look, but that's just me.
I'm using the cheapest possible. And there I was trying to make the bedroom smaller, but then I think we make that bigger again because we wanted it to be nice. But it's still, as I recall, it's still not like what you might call fully furnished. We don't have like a full-on dining room. And then we changed some things into half walls. Changed the cabinets a little bit so they made more sense. Although I really like the tall one that we found there.
Yeah, but it was super expensive.
Yeah, but we already have the other one. Generally, when you see the cursor flying around like that, that's me explaining something to Nate or showing Nate something that I did.
When it comes to Sims, I'm generally an idiot. I just
No, you're not.
I do things on the fly.
I didn't mean
Cara
explaining.
has to explain how things actually work in the game.
Stop. That was the wrong word choice. I didn't mean explaining something. I meant showing you what I did. And I'm making the outside blue-ish. Okay.
I have friends that are bluish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's silly. Okay, yeah, so those
Doctor
rooms...
Who reference.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm blanking.
I don't remember the exact episode. I just remember that little joke.
Oh, and here we go.
Yes, dude. This fucking
is when-
roof. I love it.
When the roof began. This takes some time. As you can see, it won't let us go that way because that's the edge of the lot.
Yeah. I wanted the roof to feel like a canopy.
No. And then we tried moving just the house, and it left all the terrain paint. So you have to move the entire lot, and then it also moves your terrain paint. And yeah, and then we made it glass.
Yeah. So all the sunlight would get in, but it would still be protected.
I love it. It's a giant greenhouse.
Yeah, dude.
It's so warm in there. But there's also like not really any real walls either.
Yeah,
so
so it's
a lot
open
of air.
and there's a lot of airflow. Yep.
This was, we were trying to put it back as far as we could into the corner with the roof on it, so it takes a minute. Because it'll place it for you, but it'll just be fucked up if you don't get it.
Boom.
There we go.
I love it. It's so fucking dope.
And now we are...
Yeah, this is the fucked part.
Yeah, we're attempting to put columns. I was silly and thought that the shadow was actually lined up with where the roof would be. So I was like, oh, they're not lined up. This is dumb.
Had to put on
But
maybe dumb
then,
onwards.
yeah, because I was being dumb. So then we realized, no, it actually reacts to where the sunlight is in the game at the time. So the shadow is not directly above because it wasn't like high noon. It wasn't solar noon at this point. So as soon as we brought up the roof, then it was like, oh yeah, duh. Just follow the roof.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do. I like these pillars a lot, but I don't like how they stick out. Like
No,
how
but
it
that's
seems
why
like it's
we
just
do-
resting on there.
But that's why we do this little thing. Which I learned from someone while I was streaming one day. Somebody who popped into the chat was like, oh, if you use that little arrow, it just like overhangs the lip of the roof. And I had never known that before. It's still a little weird though because it's a glass roof.
Yeah.
So you can still see the tops of the columns, even though now they are at least underneath the roof. It's still a little odd, but now we're trying to actually get some bedroom stuff in.
Yeah, we still have $2,000, which is nice. Like that's
Right, because we kept deleting. And the roof doesn't cost anything.
right. Yeah.
Columns definitely do, but I think we just used one of the cheaper columns that still looked okay.
No.
Oh yeah, this is when I realized that there's a setting that'll just automatically apply windows for you around a room at regular intervals, which I had never known existed because I had never seen anyone use it before. And then of course after I realized it, I saw someone do it in a video. Or possibly I watched a video where someone did it and that's why I knew that it existed when I did this. I don't remember. But anyway, I did that to show Nate, but I didn't use it because it looked dumb in this case. But I was like, look, I learned this thing. Gotta get that bin, the outdoor bin.
Yep, the mailbox.
Yep.
Bedroom right now is just a bed.
I mean, that's all that's really necessary.
He's a man of minimal taste.
Yeah, we already had I put a mirror in the bathroom so they would be able to change their clothes using the mirror, which I know is weird because like realistically you'd need a dresser or something with clothes actually in it. But in the gameplay, you can click on the mirror to have them change their clothes or like, you know, set their outfits and stuff. Just a little bookshelf, little desk.
The cheapest computer possible. Like, the dude's retired. He doesn't make money anymore. He's just living off the land, you know?
Yeah.
He made enough to buy this crazy fucking house, but...
Or have it built.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Dude, he does a little MMA.
Oh yeah, it's a punching bag we're trying to fit in there.
Yeah.
Plenty of room because we have nothing else in there. And
Normally
so,
I would have all this other shit unlocked, but I decided to leave it too.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, all that other shit's gonna be expensive.
Right. Oh, this was me wondering why the light was doing weird things when I did that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's because the only rooms in this house that have their own little roof on the rooms themselves are the bedroom and the bathroom, so they're a little more private. And that's why I made sure to put some windows in the bedroom because we still wanted it to get natural light that it wouldn't be getting from overhead because of the ceiling on the room. Though technically none of them have to have ceilings.
Right. In case airplanes fly by. I don't want anybody seeing his dick.
Yeah, he probably doesn't care though.
No, probably not. Still got $200.
Yeah. And this was probably me being like, we need lighting.
Oh yeah.
Because at night it's all gonna be dark because it's all natural light. Whenever anything is open like this in the game, it defaults to natural light settings. It looks so weird like this. It just looks like a perimeter fence.
Yeah. Just keep out the Republicans.
I think we are approaching the end of what we did. So this is us renaming
very
it.
minimal, but you know.
Tranquillo Croissant, based on the
Tranquillo
original
Croissant.
name. And that's it.
Thanks for watching, everybody.